Yeah, last day of the month, 31st. It's been a very busy month. At the beginning of it, my mate Jaron had his birthday and went down to Brizzy. We played poker, the whole bunch of us. I went dressed as an idiot. No, I went dressed in a distraction. Sort of had a open Hawaiian shirt, nothing underneath it. It showed my big belly and everything else I got. I wore my COVID face mask and had my big shiny glasses on so they couldn't see me face either. And yeah, worked because I won. But yeah, no, that was definitely a highlight. Did not actually think I was going to win. I mean, I figured I'd be a podium or at least make it to the final table, but I didn't think I'd win, and I did. So quite chuffed with that. Nice little highlight. And then about a couple of days later, I got food poisoning. I got some. I ate a bit of food because I was in a rush from the corner store, and literally that night, when I got home from work, I had diarrhea like there was no tomorrow for the next couple of days. Unfortunately, that blood started turning up in quite a large amount in my stool, my purely liquid stool, I might add. uh, Show gave us a bit of a fright. I've actually, that's what I've been doing pretty much mostly for the month, is going back and forth from the doctors, doing all sorts of tests and stuff like that. I've actually still got a few tests to go. In the middle of doing another one right now. But yeah, so far as I can tell at the moment, it looks to be that my diverticulitis has been going ape. But that's the best guess at the moment. I mean, I've still got a few other tests to do, but after the CT scans and everything like that, it just looks like my diverticulitis has had a screw-zack moment. So yeah, that's is what it is. Apparently, well, to be frank, my diet it's been better, but it's been all over the place. It's like I'll have days here where I eat perfectly fine. Then I'll have other days where I'll eat endless shit. So, and I've been, let's be honest here, look at the size of me here. I'm huge. I'm not exactly the picture of what you'd call health. So yeah, my years of terrible eating have caught up to me, which is why I got diverticulitis in the first place. But yeah, at the moment, that's the way the penny's pointing. But like I said, I've still got a few other tests to do, but they're mostly just to see if I'm still producing blood and stuff. But from what I can tell, like I haven't been doing like, hasn't been obvious for a while, but when everything goes back to being solid, it kind of becomes really difficult to tell. So find out soon. I don't believe I am. I do feel a lot better than I was feeling, but yeah. And during a CT scan I had, my liver has come back as quite fatty. It's not good. It's not good at all. Because yeah, it's if it keeps going the way it's going, I'll develop psoriasis, and then the possibilities that come after that are basically cancer, liver failure, and death. So not exactly what you call the diagnosis you want, but at the moment she's just a fatty liver. So if I eat right, I exercise regularly, and I avoid certain things like like seed oils is a big one. Heavily processed foods, sugars, stuff like that. Basically, if I just don't be a moron and avoid takeout, for the most part, I should be fine. And start eating at home, or which, frankly speaking, was something I was planning on doing anyway. I mean, obviously, I haven't exactly been this last month or so been eating perfectly. I've been eating an awful lot of takeout, but for the most part, that's due to same reason it's always happened: stress. stress over all these tests, stress over a whole bunch of other things, work, all sorts of stuff. Stress, stress, stress. Which generally, when I'm stressed out, I eat terribly. Basically, my stress levels is usually, that's a great indicator. By looking at what I'm eating and how I'm eating, that's a great way to be able to tell whether or not I'm stressed or not. But anyway, yeah. So not the great diagnosis, but not a horrible one. I mean, out of all the things it could have been, or a lot of the things I was looking at, it's like Crohn's disease and what have you. This is probably the best outcome I could have hoped for, because obviously my diverticulitis is not reversible. It's manageable with just eating right and avoiding things like, nuts and seeds and stuff. And same with the liver. If I start exercising right and I start eating right, that'll eventually work itself out. After all, technically this isn't the first time I've had a fatty liver, but it's obviously the first time around it was due to other things, not just my diet. I was due to excessive amounts of taking of painkillers, and well, granted, crappy diet did contribute, but obviously I stopped taking painkillers. Only now, if it's like absolutely necessary, do I take them. But yeah, and my diet did improve for quite a good period of time there, so I was able to reverse it once. I can do it again. Granted, now it's a whole nother level of bad compared to what it was. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, interesting month. A lot of uncomfortable things, and a lot more trips to the doctor than I've had probably in the last couple of years combined in this 1 month alone. So, yay. On a brighter note, though, I have bought a fish tank. As granted, it's just a little tiny starter aquarium that I got from Kmart, but yeah, gonna get some stuff to put in there. I think it could be kind of cool. I had fish when I was a little kid, and granted it's not a dog or a cat or something like that, but granted I'd never get a cat anyway. But I don't know. I've been watching some videos, and every now and again when I go down to the bay with my nieces, they always want to go into Pet Barn, and we look at all the fish and stuff like that. And I was figured, why not give it a go, give it a crack. Could be fun. Could be quite enjoyable to have again. And yeah, I guess that'll, as I put it together, as you can see, it's still all boxed up. Yeah, as things go, I'll put it together. I'll get some nice little inhabitants for it, and I guess you guys will see it too. I'll put it in future videos, and you'll see how it goes too. Either you'll see a kick-ass fish tank with some nice little fish and what have you in there, or you'll see an empty tank of me throwing it out because everything went to shit and I cracked the shits and threw it away. Yeah, no, I suppose I wouldn't throw it away. I imagine I'd probably just give it to my nieces. But yeah, you get my point. Either you'll see a rousing success, or you'll see me chucking the shits again. You never know. History's in favor of chucking the shits and getting bored and over it, but trying to turn that around. Especially since I'm constantly getting told these days that I need to suck it up and turn it around, because apparently people actually do give a shit about me. People do care, love, and adore me. I never know. But no, I get it. I'll be turning it around. I'm not really ready to go just yet. I mean, obviously it's not to that degree of bad level just yet. Give it another year of me living off of things like Macca's and KFC, what have you, then we'd be staring down the barrel of difficult conversations. But At the moment, no. At the moment, everything's relatively fine. I just have to start exercising and eating well. I mean, I know I've made this out to be like I'm on death's door, but I guarantee you all, I'm perfectly fine. I just need to lay off the takeout. I need to avoid the sugars, and I need to start exercising and eating at home, which frankly are all things I can do. I know how to do these things. I'm actually not a bad cook when I want to be, and I know plenty of exercises and how to go about it. I have all the knowledge and everything to do it. I just need to get up and do it. But anyway, yeah. Granted, I know in saying this too, I've been saying in the exact same thing for the past 15 years. Basically since I'd say since I was 20. When I was 20, everything kind of is when everything went downhill, like off a cliff, health-wise. But well, let's be honest here. When I was 18, I was probably 17, 18 was the fittest I've ever been in my entire life. I was actually quite trim then and extremely fit. But yeah, basically then, you'll typical thing, you leave school, real world kicks you in the ass. But anyway, kind of have a pretty good reason to turn it around now because I don't exactly like the idea of being yellow. I mean, I'm not that mellow. But yeah, no, I'll turn around and it'll be good, and I'll see you guys next month, and hopefully I'll have set that up, and it'll be have some lovely little inhabitants in it. But anyway, signing out. See you next month.